Hello. If you have a problem or you have one of your kids are having problems with behavior, with depression, PTSD, and different emotional issues that can't be resolved with other than drugs, then you need to watch this video all the way through because I'm talking to LJ, my buddy from his mother went to high school with me, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. She knows I went through some of the same stuff as he has, all right?
Mhm.
So, you know what I mean? Like in life, sometimes you start doing work
Mhm.
around what you suffered with when you were a kid, right? And you're able to
Yes.
get yourself and work yourself out of it,
Yes,
okay?
sir.
So, we're here to help him work out a lot of the things that I went through and worked out. And it's been pretty successful for us.
So far, yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. So LJ is going to tell you what he was suffering from and why he decided to come here.
So I'm suffering from anxiety, stress, PTSD, and depression. Uh, all those I got from my father passing away when I was only 11 and a half years old, which was, I don't know how I bared with it, but I made it work. And now that I grew up a bit older, I'm 19 now, turning 20 this year. I decided that I didn't want to do any other drugs like I saw my friends were doing because they had some of the same stuff that I have. And seeing them fall down to basically nothing, just not going to school or stuff like that, I didn't want to be like that. So I decided to come here because my mom found this place. I, Dr. Joe really convinced me once he told me that there was no drugs involved. The second I found out there was no drugs involved, I was all about it. And so I just wanted to test it out. Now we're here.
And he's coming along. Well, in past videos, when someone's suffering and they're having problems, the first choice that you make to get better is the courageous choice, right? So it
First
took a lot
step.
of courage for him to start coming, right? And not really understanding exactly what the process was.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing that connected with me with LJ was he lost his dad, and I lost my dad when I was 7. And I know how traumatic that is for a young man, right?
Oh yeah.
Especially when you love your dad. You mean you depend on him for a lot of things, and then all of a sudden they're not there, they're not in your life. And unfortunately, moms can't really kind of make up for it, although they really try.
They try, but they
They,
can't.
they can't. It's just not the same thing. So, from my experience, it was a connection with LJ, and then we started the process for him to come through. We've had some really good success with it,
A lot of good
a lot
success.
of good
A lot.
success. So, what's happening with him now is that he's going to be starting school in a week, right?
Yeah, week, 2 weeks from now.
Now, to go from where he was to starting college is fantastic, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, it
Because
is.
when you start college, you're really starting to put your life back together. Now, through life, a lot of tragedies can happen, a lot of things can
Mm-hmm.
happen, but it's about us getting up
Mm-hmm.
from losses
Yes.
that are big,
Mm-hmm.
right, that affect us. And you got to remember, and I'm going to make this message to everybody, is that when you lose someone that's so important to you and it causes some trauma in your life, they're always there with you.
Mm-hmm.
They stand with you, they follow
Always.
you, and they are giving you so much love because they don't want you to suffer. The last thing that a loved one who's gone away wants you to do is to suffer.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly,
Yep.
right? So I know my dad's with me here, and
My
his
dad's
dad's with
right
me
here.
there, all right?
For sure.
And so at our center, we are treating all these conditions now because it's really important. It's really important to get someone on the path that they were meant to be on,
Mm-hmm.
right? And that his dad would want him to be on so that he can be proud of himself and also he can have his legacy move on with his dad in a really great way.
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So, Dr. Joe from Hope Brain and Body Recovery Center, number 610-544-9800. If you have anybody that is dealing and struggling with behavioral issues, whether they're in high school, grammar school, and they're young adults ready to get on with their life in a great positive way, and you fear that multiple drugs, psychotropic drugs, are going to be harmful for them, which most of the time they are. And in my courses that I'm taking now, we're finding that psychotropic drugs can work for people, but in general, it's not for everybody.
Mhm.
All right. And so we're doing some great work to get people back.
Yes.
Exactly. Thanks so much. Have a great day, and hopebraincenter.com.